Hello. Did you recently get an audit letter from the IRS and you're looking to create a mileage log in order to support your audit response? ExpressMileage is the easiest way to make a mileage log that is IRS compliant and is very useful for these situations. Let's go ahead and see how it works and see how it can create mileage logs or driving logs for your audit purpose. Create an account, and the system starts by asking a few quick questions using a very easy to use wizard. We enter in the number of business miles and personal miles we need to support our log. In this case, I need 27,500 miles and I have a need for 13,001 personal miles. This log date is from 2018, and so I typed in, clicking on the calendar, 2018 automatically puts an end date at the end of the year. So enter in your log dates that you need here, and then enter in your vehicle information. I clicked add vehicle, and now I will enter in the information about my vehicle, the year or model of my vehicle, and the next question is, what is the odometer reading? And this is the odometer reading at the very beginning of the year, January 1st, the start of my log. Now, the next part is pretty important. We can define days to not put drives within our driving log. In this case, if you didn't drive, let's say on Sunday, I could click the Sundays here, or I can toggle all Sundays for the entire year very quickly with these quick links to the right. That should cover it. I also didn't drive for business on federal holidays, so those get marked as well if I click that button. And now I can move on to the next question of what kind of log do I need? Randomized, repeating, or I don't want to create. I just want a blank log. In this case, I'm going to use randomized. Randomized is used most frequently in audit situations. This is for anyone that drives various different routes for their business on a regular basis. The system auto-populates on the next question of the purposes of your regular driving habit. They're populated here so we can utilize them. If I'd like to add more of them, I could. Business, sales visit. And I can add multiples. This is a good habit if you're looking to create several different distances for the same activity. So I can add a couple of those. And now I select which ones I want to utilize for my mileage log. Because I entered that I needed personal mileage, I need to make sure I select personal, a category here, in order to have the system go ahead and generate my log using those settings. What are the distances and frequencies of these activities? I'm going to enter in the average distance for each one of these. And again, the sales visit, sometimes around 10 miles, and other times it's a little bit longer. It's more like 45 miles. Personal, 25, meal and entertaining, 25, location. I like to enter general metropolitan, general region information. So I'm going to enter it in Los Angeles area. And I'll probably just copy all of those because most of the driving that I'm looking to do was in that region. And now the number of times that occurs on a monthly, weekly, or daily basis. I'm going to go ahead and select daily for each one of these. And if I needed to, I could create new activities and make them monthly or weekly. But for this example, let's just stick with that. We've already got totals that are calculated based on the number of days that are in my calendar that it's going to try to auto-populate for. Those miles then add up, and I can see that I'm getting enough mileage just using this information to suffice, except for I did need more personal miles in my log, so I'll up that, and once I do, I get well over the number that I was looking to achieve for both business and personal. It is much better to auto-populate over the total that you need because the system will automatically trim the log to the exact numbers that I need. That's it. Pretty simple to set up. And again, it says we are going to create more log entries than what I've asked for. I asked for 27,500 business. So it is going to generate 35,000 based on what I've entered here. So I'm going to trim both business and personal, hit confirm, and the system will do its magic. So here it is generating log entries for every one of those days that is on our calendar. It is going to prevent business drives from being driven on those days that we've blocked out using the vacation and no work calendar. And here we go. We've generated 27,000 business miles and 13,000 personal miles. And I can now view the calendar, and you'll see a color-coded calendar that indicates how many miles were placed on each day. And we've successfully created a very good-looking log that has a lot of variety, a couple personal visits each day, quite a few business sales visits. Here's the sales visit that was the smaller one that we entered. Here's the sales visit that was the larger. And then a good question here is, what is miles V? Miles V is the value of that drive. That is the unit, which is the dollars per mile that we've assigned. That is calculated by taking the miles and multiplying it by that number. If we'd like to change that rate or unit, we can do that through the rates and units. And I can look and see that 2018 had a 54.5 cent per mile value. That's what the IRS will reimburse at. So I'll change this value to 54.5 here. 54.5. That's represented in cents. And I'll update. And now, when I go look at my log, I'll see the value's been changed, and this value here is the overall tax values, the business miles at that rate for this particular year. I'm all done. I can easily download my log, and I'll get a log that looks like this in Excel or PDF format for each day, each drive, and we can now download that and print it or save it as a PDF. There you go. I hope that's an easy explanation on how you can generate a mileage log to help respond to your IRS inquiry or IRS audit. Thanks, and have a great day.